Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are on the final episode of our Overlord series, episode 15 with the Beastmaster, and the runes we're using today are Improved Repertory, Multicast Mastery, Sure-Footed, and Focus Fire. Now I've been seeing a lot of builds been using Focus Fire and I was wondering why, and it's actually one of the runes with the most damage on it, and all it does is remove a little bit of the area from your skills. So we decided to try it out and well, it works really well. So the skills that we plan to use today, or that you will see in the video, are actually going to be Spider Cocoon, Spider Queen, Blade Storm, which, please pay attention, it does say there every 0.3 seconds, but as we get into the video you're going to see that that number changes. I have no idea how it works, but you know, it is what it is. Bomb Barrage, Heartrending Strike, and double slash, as well as a shrapnel bomb. Now while we're playing, you are going to see we do remove Spider Cocoon because of lag. If you find yourself lagging a lot, you can replace Spider Cocoon with Explosive Trap. So let's get straight into it. We are now at the beginning of Overlord 4. Well, we got to go through the portal to get there, but as you can see we are using the skills we spoke about, and for some reason, as you can see, Blade Storm has gone down to 0.1 seconds for the damage, which is completely insane because the cooldown is actually 0.2 as a maximum. So I don't know how that works or what's doing that. I don't know if it's multicast or just cast frequency, but either way we're on 0.1 seconds there, using it to apply the bleed. Let's get into the run itself or see what we can do. I do believe Blade Storm was visually changed, so if we put the visuals up all the way to 1, no, it's still a bit hectic over there, and you can see a shrapnel bomb going a bit crazy, so that's pretty cool. I don't think area of effect really works too well for it, and we'll probably can't play like this, but I thought it'd be fun to try at least do one boss. We haven't lost any lives, so if we lose a life then we know why. But as long as we keep moving, we should be fine. We do have a finesse to bulwark. We've got a bulwark to aptitude, so we do have the crit damage, and then we do obviously have the crit chance from all of the upgrades as well. So hopefully that's going to help us. But there we go. We're not going to really use the graphics too much. We can put them down to 0.4, and over here there's another finesse to bulwark, good for the defenses. We don't need the bleed deals more damage because the most important thing is shrapnel bomb, which deals damage per stack. So we don't need the bleed to do damage, we actually just need the bleed to be there. So just like this, we can actually go and get all of these, and even that one's really good. So we go and lock these. I have a lot of locks. We haven't really been finding a lot of good upgrades. We have been re-rolling, get the multicast there, a damage for frontal, which is really good. We got a lot of frontal tags, and it was just really strong. So let's keep going. This one feels very strong. If you find that you're lagging, it could be the spider bomb, and you don't really need it. You just got to find another skill that's bomb and bleeding, so you can use like explosive bomb or actually any bomb skill. I think a lot of them, especially those that are available on the Beastmaster, are going to be a bleed possible, or you know, at least they're going to apply bleed, so you don't really have to worry about which bomb skill it is as long as the skill is bomb. But the Spider Cocoon does land up causing a lot of grief for a lot of people, so if you are one of those people, you know, just run a different skill instead of Spider Cocoon, and you should see less lagging in your game for this type of build at least. Okay, we're on the third set of bosses, taking a little bit of damage, but luckily we're still okay. So we don't have any healing, but because of Blade Storm we are able to kill a lot of the trash mobs as well. As you can see, dealing a lot of damage. I haven't even checked how much damage each skill is doing. That would be really interesting. And then the other thing is we don't even worry too much or at all about our ascension. I mean, it is pretty decent, and I'm sure they do damage, but for us they're not going to be working at all. And then because we ran focus fire, we did land up spending a lot more points into area of effect than we probably would have otherwise, but it works out anyway because we are running swing skills, and the other bomb skills like bomb barrage and that do work well with area of effect, so it makes sense to do it, and it worked really well. So even the Spider Queen is going to be working really well with that, you know, the area of effect. So it's fine to go for area of effect, even though there are probably better points to put it into like damage for shrapnel bomb. Okay, just getting more stacks of bleed. I do want to see how many stacks of bleed we get onto the bosses before we land up killing them. It will be very interesting. But as you can see visually, it does feel like we're slightly, ever so slightly lagging over here, which is very worrisome for the next Overlord stage. Okay, so we're already on about 10,000 stacks of bleed on the Prophetess over there. Yeah, 13,000, nearly 20,000 stacks of bleed on the enemies, so that's why we do so much damage to the bosses over there. Really good. If we get even more cast frequency, I don't think we need more area of effect over there, but we can go and grab more. We've got 30 of these bloodshed. Bleed's doing quite a decent amount of damage. We actually have quite a lot of skill chain as well for swing to bomb, and then we are trying to get a lot more bomb to swing as well. That also, unfortunately, skill chain being a new thing, not being heavily you know, performance based yet, or optimized is the better word to find, or to use, sorry. Not being heavily optimized because of how new it is, may cause quite a few lags or, you know, drops in the performance and FPS as well. So if you do land up going over 100%, which is possible, you can see yourself lagging depending on the skills you're using, especially if they are heavy projectile based skills. Mine Blade Storm doesn't really do it. It's more the shrapnel bomb and the bomb barrage that's probably causing a lot of grief for us in terms of performance, and again those spider cocoons. So we can double check, like if we level up here and just deactivate skills, we can see what we get. So you can use explosive trap if you wanted instead of this. Again, it's going to give us disoriented, so it might actually be better. But we're going to just do this so we can see what happens. You know, does it actually help with the performance? And I'm pretty sure it will. Whether or not it affects our damage is, if we have a look over here, they were doing quite a lot of damage actually. But let's see how much damage explosive trap can do in a short period of time, and whether or not it might be better to just run that over that. So we're happy to change skills, maybe even surprise gift. That's going to give us more weakness, but it's not necessary to run that one. Let's see what else we can get. We don't need any of these, so we're not going to worry about it. We want bomb to swing, multicast, and that's really good for us. And then of course, because we're using shrapnel bomb, which you can target quite well, we do turn off the auto aim, or hold down right click while we're playing and just keep our cursor over the bosses, and that's going to help us kill them that much faster. And I think we're actually lagging less, or we're getting less frame drops. At least I can feel it. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we also able to kill the bosses a lot faster. So I don't know if the two are related, but it's definitely showing a lot more change or difference over here. So I think disoriented might be making quite a big difference over here, which is really nice to see. Alright, another boss down. I'm just trying, I'm going to keep this up just so we can see if there is maybe another, like we could go minefield, but nope, there's no disoriented on that. So probably the best skill we can use is what we are using. Flamethrower could be really good, but then we're going to get burn, which we don't want. But the application and how it works is really good as well. Did not expect this to be such a fun and exciting build. I have played before. I thought, you know, we would use swing and poison because, you know, swing is so strong. Bleed isn't as good as poison, so why not run it and then use like cobra totems, which are summons, and they're just very strong. And then also why, you know, instead of divine legacy, we also now running ourselves. Why is he so fast?
We're also running ourselves the area of a focus fire for the extra damage, the multiplicative damage, which helps us into this late game. And then it also, you know, we counteract the area of effect negative by just getting all that area of effect for ourselves. Did take quite a long time, so the build to start is very slow, so don't expect miracles from it in the beginning of the run. We took about 10 minutes. If you can go faster, that's fantastic. You can always start off with a different build and then transition, as long as it is within the same limits. Unfortunately, we had no dodges there and we were caught in a corner, so try not get caught in the corner like I did over there. But things have gone a little crazy over here. I don't know if it's because of how long we've taken, or if it just going crazy, going mad right now. Everything's just decided to go put itself on steroids. So there we go, we did finish 5, a bit more cast frequency. We don't need the damage, more stacks over there. We don't want the bleed to poison. A damage increase, obviously getting this to about 200 damage, fantastic. 210, it's only going up by 10% right now. That is not a lot, but it's better than nothing. So let's see if we can get even more damage over there. We don't need the damage for swing, area of effect, no. So there we go, 216% right now. Not much, but every single amount does help. I think we started off like a 90 or even less, and this is just pushing us over there. So now we made it to Overlord 16, 30 minutes, not the fastest of times, but still respectable for the Beastmaster and the skills available to use. Obviously without singular focus and without the skill mastery, it does take a little bit longer, but each character, as you can see, does have a skill set to take them to beat the hardest difficulty in the game, and to at least get to, you know, difficulty or Overlord 6 or, you know, 5 or 6. Obviously if you change the build slightly, you can get to even higher, or if you maybe play slightly better than I did when I was doing this, you could probably push that a little bit further. So it just depends on how you play, or, you know, how far you're gonna get and things like that. We're gonna grab the bomb over here. I do just want to put this down to 0.2, just for that little bit more consistency in me being able to see. Right. Eek. Okay, so we lost our other life. That's really unfortunate, but it's alright. Okay. Alright, so that was the build. Let's see if Explosive Trap did catch up in that short amount of time. Our body's just going crazy over there. So, out-damaged double slash and heart-rending strike, and nearly got to more damage than Spider Queen. So it can be very, very strong to have this. Maybe having it a little bit earlier so we could pump up that number would have been a bit better. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and always remember, keep safe survivors. Until next time, cheers.